So, so you just spent hours creating what you think is your best video yet. You hit the upload button and then you accidentally killed it within the first two. And then you accidentally killed it within the first 10 minutes. Sound familiar? Today, I'm sharing 13 huge mistakes that most creators make right after uploading that completely destroy their video's chances of success. My name is Judd Albring, and I built my first YouTube channel to over 430,000 subscribers, and I personally learned these mistakes the hard way. Most people think the hard work is over once they upload, but what you do in the next 48 hours can make or break your video. By avoiding these 13 mistakes, your videos will have a much better chance of getting picked up by the algorithm. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is becoming your own worst viewer. Right after you upload, you immediately click on your video to make sure everything looks right. You watch maybe 15 seconds, decide if it's fine, and then click away. Now, this seems harmless, but it's actually devastating when you're a small channel. So here's why this destroys your video. YouTube has very little data about your content when you first upload. If you're one of the first handful of people to watch and you bail out after 15 seconds, you've just taught the algorithm that your video has a terrible retention rate. You're essentially telling YouTube that even you don't want to watch your own content. Think about it this way. If you owned a restaurant and the first customer walked in, took one bite and left, what would that tell you about the food? That's actually what YouTube thinks when you click away from your own video. But the solution is simple. Either watch your entire video if you must check it. But the solution is simple. Either watch your entire video, or better yet, wait at least a few hours before viewing it. Let some real audience members watch first and give YouTube actual data to work with. Mistake number 2 is sharing with the wrong people. You're excited about your new video, so you immediately send it to your spouse, your kids, maybe some friends at work. The problem is these people aren't your target audience. They might watch 30 seconds out of politeness, then move on to something else. When this happens, YouTube sees that people are clicking on your video but not staying. The algorithm starts to think your content isn't engaging, and it reduces how often your video gets shown to people who actually might be interested. If you create content, for example, if you create content about remote work opportunities, but you share it with your neighbor who's perfectly happy with their 9-to-5 job, they're probably not going to watch the whole thing, and that hurts your video's performance. Instead, only share your videos with people who genuinely care about your topic. Save the family and friend sharing for after your video has already found its audience. Mistake number 3, panic editing your title and thumbnail. I'm guilty as charged of this. Mistake number 3 is panic editing. Mistake number 3 is when you completely panic and start editing your title and your thumbnail. So a few hours passed, your video has maybe 20 views, and you start second guessing your title. Maybe the thumbnail isn't eye-catching enough, so you decide to make some improvements. This is a massive mistake. When you change your title or thumbnail after publishing, YouTube treats it almost like a brand new video. All the momentum you were building gets reset. So any data the algorithm was collecting about who likes your content gets wiped out. I learned this lesson the hard way early on. I had a video that was starting to gain some traction, but I got nervous about the title and changed it. The video's performance immediately tanked and never recovered. Before you upload anything, make sure you're completely confident in your title and thumbnail. Give your video at least 2 weeks to perform before you even consider making changes. I recommend giving your video at least a few days or weeks or I recommend waiting till your video has at least a couple hundred views or even 1,000 views or more before you can actually analyze the data and make some changes. Mistake number 4, deleting videos too quickly. This one breaks my heart because I see it happen all the time. A creator uploads a video, it gets 50 or 100 views in the first few days, and then they delete it thinking it's a failure. Videos can take months to find their audience. I have videos that barely got any views for the first 6 months, then suddenly took off and became some of my most popular videos. The algorithm is constantly reevaluating your content and testing it with different audiences. When you delete a video prematurely, you might be throwing away your next big breakthrough. Unless a video is genuinely embarrassing or completely off-brand for your channel, give it at least a month before you consider removing it. In fact, I wouldn't remove any of your videos. You can always put them to unlisted or private. Mistake number 5, buying fake engagement. Do not do this, people. When your video is sitting at 12 views and 0 comments, it is tempting to buy some engagement to give it a boost. This backfires like crazy. This is sure to backfire, trust me. Fake views come from accounts with strange viewing patterns. They might watch for random amounts of time, skip around in weird ways, or have engagement patterns that don't match real viewers. And chances are they are not real. The algorithm is smart and it's going to pick up on this and actually penalize your video. It's like putting a fake review on your business. Eventually, people will figure it out and it hurts your credibility more than having no reviews at all. So focus on attracting real viewers who actually care about your content. It takes longer, but it builds a foundation that will support your channel's growth. Mistake number 6, analytics obsession. I know this feeling all too well. You upload a video and then you refresh your analytics every 10 minutes to see how it's doing. This is not only super stressful, it's also completely unproductive. Analytics data for videos with fewer than 1,000 views is essentially meaningless. You're making yourself anxious over numbers that don't tell you anything useful yet. So here's what I recommend. Check your video once after uploading to respond to any early comments. Then don't look at the analytics again for at least Then don't look at the analytics again for at least a few days. Use that time to work on your next video instead. Instead of obsessing over numbers that aren't ready to be analyzed yet. Mistake number 7, the chapter change trap. This is the big one that catches so many creators. You upload your video and then realize you forgot to add chapter markers, or maybe you decide the chapters you added aren't quite right. So you go in and you modify them. YouTube considers this a significant change to your video because chapters affect viewer behavior and watch time. When you add or remove chapters after publishing, it can reset your video's performance completely. Now, chapters are incredibly helpful for viewers, but they need to be planned before you upload. If you forget to add them, resist the urge to go back and fix it. Your video's performance is more important than having perfect chapters. Mistake number 8, multi-platform overload. Right after uploading to YouTube, you immediately start cutting up your video for TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else you can think of. While repurposing content isn't necessarily bad, doing it immediately spreads your focus too thin. And each platform has different audiences, different optimal And each platform has different audiences, different posting times, and different content formats. When you try to be everywhere at once, you end up being mediocre everywhere instead of excellent on one platform. My recommendation, master YouTube first. Get your content working well here, then you can expand to other platforms once you have a solid foundation and understand what resonates with your audience. Mistake number 9, ignoring early comments. The first few comments on your video set the tone for everyone who comes after. If someone leaves a negative or trollish comment early on, and it stays at the top, it encourages more negative comments. You don't need to respond to every comment, but you should actively moderate in the first few hours. Delete genuinely toxic comments and engage with positive ones to help them rise to the top. Think of it like hosting a party. You want to encourage good conversations and politely handle anyone who's disrupting the atmosphere. Mistake number 10, publishing before processing is complete. As soon as the upload bar hits 100%, you make your video public. But YouTube needs additional time to process all the different quality levels like 720p, 1080p, and so on. If viewers click on your video and only see a blurry, low-resolution version, they're more likely to click away. This hurts your retention rate this can hurt your retention rate right from the start. Wait for YouTube to fully process your video before making it public. You'll see a message confirming when processing is complete and all quality options are available. Mistake number 11, forgetting your community tab. If you have access to YouTube's community tab, and most channels get it pretty quickly, use it to announce your new video. Many of your subscribers won't get notifications even if they've hit the bell. Many of your subscribers won't get notifications even if they've hit that little bell. So community posts give you another way to reach them. You can create a simple post with your video thumbnail and title right after you publish. This can drive some early engagement that helps signal to YouTube that your content is worth promoting. Mistake number 5, random upload timing. So you finish editing at 11 p.m. and decide to upload right away. Or you publish at 2 in the afternoon on a Tuesday without thinking about when your audience is actually online. The first few hours after you upload are crucial for gathering initial engagement signals. If you publish when your audience is asleep or at work, you miss this critical window. Pay attention to when your audience is most active and try to upload during those times. You can find all this out in your YouTube studio. Consistency with your upload schedule also helps your audience know when to expect new content from you. Consistency with your upload schedule also helps your audience know when to expect. Consistency with your upload schedule also helps your audience know when to expect new content from you. Mistake number 13, single video tunnel vision. Guilty, guilty, guilty. After you upload, you spend all your time. Mistake number 13, single video tunnel vision. Guilty, guilty, guilty. After you upload, you spend all your time and energy monitoring. After you upload, you spend all your time and energy monitoring that one video's performance instead of working on your next piece of content. YouTube rewards creators who publish consistently. YouTube rewards creators who publish consistently, not those who pin all their hopes and dreams on one single video. The most successful creators I know always have their next 2 or 3 videos in some stage of production. While one video is live, they're already filming the next one and planning the one after that. I like to batch record my videos so that I'm 2 to 3 weeks ahead. Not only is this more productive, but it takes a lot more stress off of me. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep creating, keep experimenting, and keep building your library of content. And I made pretty much every one of these mistakes when I was starting out. Some of them multiple times because, well, some of them multiple times because I'm apparently a slow learner. But here's what I want you to understand. These mistakes are flexible, and more importantly, they're avoidable once you know about them. Building a successful YouTube channel isn't about creating that one perfect video that goes viral. It's about consistently creating valuable content while avoiding the pitfalls that kill your videos before they have a chance to succeed. And remember, I went from cleaning windows and driving Uber to building a business that supports my family, all because I stuck with YouTube even when I was making these exact mistakes. If I can figure this out, I promise you can too. If this video helped you avoid even one of these mistakes, please like this video and consider subscribing. I create content specifically for people over 40 who are looking to build a legacy on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.